I'm a 23-year veteran of LA County Fire Department. I worked as a firefighter paramedic my whole career. I found through my career that certain things affect us differently than the community, and we tend to normalize it. And at some point in your career, or anyone's career or life, there are times where you need to reach out and debrief, not just internally, but externally. And when I was reaching what we'll call crisis, when the glass became overfilled with trauma, stress, whether it be work, life, etc., you need to have an outlet. Originally, I just went through my insurance, and I was urgent to get help. So I just picked up the phone and said, where can I go right now? And without any information, without any advice, I was about to go to a general population facility. Originally, I contacted our behavioral specialist, called Dr. Steve. After I talked to Dr. Steve and found out that there are resources available for us as first responders, I was excited, and kind of gave me a lot more hope, because I was very despondent about going to a facility where I didn't know anyone or I couldn't relate to anyone. And plus, I felt like it was going to be a very clinical setting. And I'm very fortunate that I talked to Dr. Steve, because this place is amazing. The staff is genuine, professional, and treat you individually. Even though we do have group settings, it's just a very special place, and it's a great opportunity for all of us as first responders, whether you realize it or not. We all need to reach out and get help at some point in our career. The days before, I had a lot of anxiety about this, and like, how am I going to respond? And I'm very pleasantly surprised how I responded, because like, I thought I would be thinking about drinking, at least after like day 4 or 5 or something like that. But it's really like I'm okay, like I'm good. Like my cravings are like 1 or 2, on a 10 scale. So it shows that it's possible. It gives me a lot of hope. I've been here 10 days. This is the longest I have been sober since I was 17 years old. The most before was basically 3 days, mostly because of our work schedule, and that's usually the most I work in a row. So this is a great accomplishment, and before you come to detox, you think it's going to be an uphill struggle, but it is easier than you think, and it's very accomplishable, especially in the surroundings that are provided here. The surroundings give you time to reflect on the things that cause you to drink. And when you disassociate from life a little bit, it gives you that moment of clarity. And I've been very successful with my cravings. So this is something everyone can do. And everybody that's in our field at some point needs, if not just mental health, also needs detoxification from alcohol or any other substances that are kind of supported in our career. We're tough, and we can handle things, but sometimes you just gotta, call a timeout on yourself. This transition into this house was a perfect opportunity for me to work on my alcoholism, my depression, anxiety, PTSD, everything, while feeling very comfortable and safe. I came here to detox, to kickstart my wellness program, my mental health. And the first thing I needed to do to deal with all my other issues was to eradicate alcohol from using it as a coping mechanism to deal with the other stuff. So you have to look inside yourself and find out why you're drinking so much, or why you're drinking. I found being here I've been very successful as far as physical signs and emotional signs. It's really given me a lot of hope and motivation for the future because my cravings are very little, and that surprises me. Always an underlying, you see something or you feel something and you're like, oh, that'd be good with a drink or something like that. But really, it feels good. It feels great to recreate yourself and find out who you really are. One of my goals that I'm finding out through this program and speaking with counselors, etc., is to fix and help with the issues I've had with family. What I really realized is drunk me is not me, and it's not very effective to being a father and husband. I thought I was, Joe Cool. The alcohol has effect to manipulate and control your life in a sense that it makes you feel like you know better, and most of us already have an ego as it is, so we need to step back and look at ourselves and situations that you've been in over years. This is not something that happened overnight, and you progressively become more and more of an alcoholic, if that's even a proper term. But your brain chemistry changes so that you don't know who you are when you're drinking. People that loved you for who you were and stuff become to resent you because you have become a different person. Examples are with home life, when you can't enjoy simple things that should bring you pleasure. Playing, games with the kids, dinner, just watching movies. Alcohol takes joy away from life. Like a saying is, alcohol steals happiness from tomorrow. You think you're being fun, etc., but you're really being kind of, I can use the word buzzkill, and you don't realize it because people around you are sober, and you think you're bringing something to the event, but you're really disappointing your family. And once you get outside of alcohol's little trap, you can discover a lot about yourself and like a lot of things that you did that were negative. An example I always use is board games. It was always like family night, let's play a board game, let's do something together. Well, I'd be more worried about my drink, be half full, and I'd be thinking about my next one. And when you play a game against somebody, you want competition. But I'd be just sitting there kind of mocking it and kind of not present. That's big to me. It's one of my affirmations, was to be present with my family and friends. Because I think I was more worried about my drink than the activities we were doing. So you lose joy, the other people lose joy, and then it starts off good, like good intentions, but then you're like a bah humbug to the fun of the event, because you're just drinking to try to get to the point where you're enjoying things, but you're really taking the fun away from your family. You'll enjoy your evenings, you'll enjoy activities, you'll enjoy vacations more. I mean, I've been to multiple vacations, beautiful places, and I'm thinking about booze. I'm with my family in Hawaii, Europe, Belize, Costa Rica, and we're going on a hike, and I'm like, hold on a second, let me get a drink. Like, why does that need to be part of everything? And it doesn't. So, the sooner you can come to a facility like this or just reach out for help, the sooner and better relationship you have with your family. They'll appreciate it. I have a wife, and two teenager kids, that I didn't realize how much alcohol was affecting them. When I get drunk, my kids go to their rooms, so they see it. And fortunately, I've never been abusive verbally or physically, but it's just they don't want to hang out with me. And I thought they were just kids going to go play their Xbox, but when you look back, they were not happy. And that's, I'm disappointed in myself for not realizing that earlier. If you can eradicate alcohol, you can then start rebuilding that connection you have with your children and wife. And with my wife, she's been very patient, and we go through the cycle of drinking too much and then asking for forgiveness, and then slowly it builds up again, and then you drink too much again, and then she's got to rescue you or whatever. It's no fun. It really brings down everyone's enjoyment in life, because you're being selfish about your addiction. So eradicating this one thing will help give you that clarity to solve the other family issues that you have. I feel that my wife is happy that I haven't provided excuses, and I'm ending the cycle of things are okay, I'm just drinking a little bit, and then I get, intoxicated and stupid and make a scene or whatever like that. Okay, the next step in my journey is to go to a mental health, behavioral health facility, which is also first responder oriented. So this program is first responders that we can bounce off ideas and hopefully treat the underlying effects, underlying needs that you need to meet to help reach your goal of becoming alcohol free, and also dealing with depression, anxiety, PTSD, or whatever issues you're dealing with. It's a more concentrated living arrangement, so you can get more of the mental health that you need for the long run, so that you can be successful in a alcohol-free life. This program and my future programs are all going to help me come up with strategies so that I'll be successful. And just this program alone has already given me a lot of hope and motivation, and I expect to have a very happy and joyous life with my family from now on.